How are you? Today we teach chapter 13 sound. So in this chapter you produces sound so many things with the help of so many things. You have to listen the sound like a music system, DJ sound. Okay, it produces sound. We can be that is heard by our ear. So here in this chapter we discuss about the sound. So it is the important role in our life. Without music, without sound, the life is very impossible here. You can listen. When we are tired, so that time we start our music. Okay. So here important role in our life. So sound produces by any instrument, musical instrument, it produces the important role in our life. Sound produced by a musical instrument like a tabla, okay, harmonium, okay, so sitar, okay, etc. These are the musical instrument and it will vibrate, okay, the beating, it produces the sound. So flute, tabla, harmonium, etc. These are the musical instrument, and on that is the switch, that is try to play, it produces the sound. The sound produces by the vibrating body. How can sound produce? By any object, it will be vibrate. Okay, when we are beating, it produces the sound. For example, we take the dish or the plate. So when you vibrate with the help of any spoon or any object, you strike it, the sound will be produces. So here the definition is to and fro, as you learn in the 7th standard. Okay, that is the vibration. What is the vibration? So definition is that to and fro, back and forth, like a spring. Okay, up and down, to and fro, back and fro, simple pendulum, back and forth. Okay. So this type of motion of an object, it is known as the vibration. So we take example, the striking the pen, that is you take the plate or the disc, you strike the pen, okay, or the disc or the plate, sound will be produced. Plucking the rubber band, you take the one rubber band and plug, you strike it, the sound will be produced. Vibrating plate produces waves in a water also. Another example, that is like a manjira, mud pots, kartal, etc. You simple the beaten and produces the sound. So all this example related to how the sound produces. So these are the example of all the musical instrument, or the simple you can strike the plate, okay, rubber band strike it and produces the sound. Sound produces by the human. How? Okay. So first we sing a song. Okay. We sing a song or burst like a bee, like. So when you put the fingers on your neck, some vibration you can be feel on your neck. Okay. So this is the sound that is known as the voice box. So we sing a song, burst like a bee. You feel vibration on the voice box. When you speak anything or any word, any words, and keep the fingers on your neck, you feel just the vibrations on your neck. Okay. So this is the voice box, and it is also known as the larynx. So two vocal cords. Here the two in our voice box or the larynx, there will be two vocal cords. They are stretched across the voice box and obtain the vibration on the larynx or the voice box. Sound needs medium for the propagation. Propagation of the, as we know that the sound can propagate in the wave medium, not in a straight line, but it always travels across in a wave medium. So for that it requires the medium. Sound can travels for any medium, like as we know that medium, that is air medium, water medium, glass medium. Okay, sound can propagate, sound can travel across through this medium. But in place of that, we take the one vacuum your room, okay, house room, and all the that is doors and windows you have to close and absorb the air from such type of the room. So this house is, that is this room, it is a vacuum room, and you produces the sound, okay, by you, and you cannot be listen such type of the sound. So in the sound cannot be propagate in a vacuum medium. As you know that what is the vacuum? Suppose this is the classroom or your room, and all the absorb the air from this room. So this room will be vacuum, and such type of in such vacuum, the sound cannot be propagated. We cannot be listen any type of the music. So we can say that the sound cannot be propagated or the listen in a vacuum. It can be propagated only in air medium, glass medium, water medium, okay. So here, see there, in a vacuum it cannot be traveling through the water medium, air medium, as we discussed. The sound can propagate or the traveling in a water medium as well as air medium. This is the air medium around us, that is atmosphere, that is air medium. So this is the air medium, sound can propagate. It can be vibrations, can be felt, okay. It can be propagated in a air medium, and it is to your ear. So it can be propagate, sound can propagate in the air medium. Sound can travel to the solid also. Suppose this is a tall wall, okay, from one side to solid, so on the other side it can be reaches. So it can be passed to the solid also. A toy telephone, as when you are the small, okay, you can be listen, that is a one string, okay, and both the end you can be filled, that is you can be stretch, that is a cup of the tea or cup of ice cream, and stretch it, and one boy is here and one boy is here, okay. This boy is produces the sound, and on the other side this voice produces the listen the voice. So it can be sound can passes through stretch, that is a string also. It is solid, one type of the solid. So as you know that the sound can propagate in the air medium, water medium, glass medium. In a vacuum medium it cannot be propagated. Okay, now next topic is ear, human ear. So here we hear sound through our ears. So here as shown in figure here, this is the pinna, okay. The outer portion of the ear, it is known as the pinna, okay. So from the pinna collect the sound from the atmosphere, okay. So this is the pinna portion of the outer portion of the ear. It collect the sound from the atmosphere and passes through the auditory canal, okay. Inside there is a auditory canal, and there is a white inner, at the end of the auditory canal there is an end of this auditory canal, that is a white portion, small membranes, okay. It is known as the eardrum. So this portion, it is known as the eardrum. So this is the outer ear. Now in middle ear, this is the middle ear. In a middle ear there are three bones, okay. So this sound waves passes through the eardrum, okay. So eardrum will be, it feels the vibration, and sound can passes through the middle ear in a three bone, and after the three bone passes, it passes through the inner ear and send to our brain through the auditory canal, and our brain interprets the sound, okay. Which type of sound comes in our ear? Who can interpret? Brain interprets the sound. So this is the process. So what we are, that is remind, that is sound will connect to the pinna, and this pinna passes, that is from the pinna, that is sound can passes through auditory canal and strike on the eardrum. Again this sound can passes through the middle ear through these three bones, and again it will the vibrations in a inner ear, and through the auditory canal this sound vibration can send in our brain, and brain interprets the sound. So these are the functions of the human ear, and we can listen in the any type of the sound. So here sound vibration makes the eardrum vibrate. This is the eardrum, it can be vibrate. The eardrum send vibration to the inner ear through this ear. Okay, this is the inner ear portion. Okay, so this signal can passes through the middle ear, and signal goes to the brain, and after the inner ear, that is all the signals reaches to our brain, and brain interprets the sound. So these are the functions of the human ear. Now we discuss about the amplitude, time period, frequency of vibrations. So here to and fro. Okay, previously discussed about the to and fro. We take the spring. Okay, that is a large spring and stretch at the upper end and lower end. That is to and fro. It is to and fro. Okay, this position. So to and fro motion of an object, it is known as the vibration. This motion is known as the oscillatory motion. It is known as oscillatory motion. Okay. Similarly, simple pendulum, it is also back and fro. Okay. It is also known as oscillatory motion. The number of oscillations in 1 second, that is per second, it is known as the frequency. Number of oscillations in a 1 second, it is known as the frequency. Suppose we take the one pendulum here. Suppose this is the pendulum. Okay. And you apply the force, it can be feel the vibration. So number of oscillations in a 1 second, it is known as the frequency. Frequency, the SI unit of the frequency is hertz. The symbol is Hz. Okay, hertz. Symbol is Hz. So frequency measured in hertz. The maximum disturbance in the medium on either side of the mean value, it is known as the amplitude. As you know that the sound can propagate in a medium, that is in a wave form. Okay. The maximum disturbance in a one side, the maximum disturbance in one side, that is either side, okay, of the that is mean value, it is known as the amplitude, and symbol is capital A. So the maximum disturbance in the medium on either side of the mean value, it is known as the amplitude. The symbol of amplitude is capital A. Loudness of sound depends on the amplitude. How many number, that is the amplitude, the loudness. Some sounds are very loud, some sounds are very slow. It depends on the amplitude. So amplitude of vibration is large, it produces the louder sound. Okay, if amplitude of the vibration is very large, okay, it produces very loud noise. And amplitude of the vibration is small, it sounds feeble noise. If the frequency of vibration is lower, if the frequency of vibration is lower, this vibration is lower. Okay, it means lower pitch. The pitch is lower, and such type of the frequency, it feels the lower sound. As for example, drum vibrates with low frequency. Okay, the drum vibrates with very low frequency. And if the frequency of vibration is very high, if the frequency of vibration is very high, okay, and it is higher pitch, it is known as, it produces the higher frequency. For example, whistle has a higher frequency. Okay, if you blow the air in a whistle, it produces the higher frequency. Okay, now next topic is audible sound and inaudible sound. As you know that the sound measured in decibel, that is dB form. Okay, the frequency measured in hertz. So here 20 hertz less than or equal to F audible less than or equal to 20,000 hertz. So here below the 20 hertz, such type of frequency cannot be heard by our human ear. Okay, ear. So such type of the sound or the frequency, it is known as inaudible sound. Similarly, above the 20,000 hertz frequency, our human ear cannot be catch such type of the frequency, and such sound, it is known as inaudible sound. Our human ear can listen only the frequency between 20 to 20,000 hertz, and this frequency range, it is known as the audible frequency. It means that here between the frequency 20 to 20,000 hertz frequency, it is F audible sound. Okay, so below the 20 hertz frequency it is inaudible, and above the 20 hertz frequency it is also inaudible sound. So here sound of frequency less than 20 hertz, it cannot be detected by the human ear, and such type of the sound, it is known as inaudible sound. It is known as inaudible sound. Similarly, the sound of frequency greater than 20,000 hertz, okay, it is known as inaudible sound. So it means that below the 20 hertz and above the 20,000 hertz, such type of frequency cannot be detected by our human ear. It is known as the inaudible sound. What is the audible sound? It means that the frequency, the range 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz, this frequency range can be detected by our human ear, and this frequency of the sound, it is known as the audible sound. So audible frequency 20 to 20,000 hertz. Now noise, we discuss about the next topic, noise and music. Now that is, what is the noise? It is known, that is unpleasant sound. Unpleasant sound, it is known as the noise. For example, we create this noise in our classroom. Okay, so classroom activity, the sound can produce so many students, okay, at the one time, at a time, and produce that is unpleasant sound, and it is known as the noise. Now what is the pleasant sound? So as for example, we take the tabla, harmonium, all the musical instruments, okay, so it create the pleasant sound. So these are the difference, unpleasant sound and pleasant sound. Now noise pollution. Unwanted sound in the environment, it is known as the noise pollution. Unwanted sound in the environment, it is known as the noise pollution. For example, now who create the noise pollution? For example, that is the sound of vehicles, okay, sound of vehicles, that is vehicles horns, bursting of firecrackers, DJ, okay, music system at the loud noise, okay, so all these musical instruments and sound of vehicles, bursting of firecrackers, horns, okay, all this create the noise pollution. It is unwanted noise. Now which are the harmful effect of the noise pollution? So if you are listening continuously, you have to live in noise pollution. Sometimes there is harmful effects in our body, like lack of sleep, hypertension, that is high blood pressure, many more health disorders we can be catch up by our body. So these are the harmful effects of the noise pollution. Now how it can be controlled of the noise pollution, that is measure to limit noise pollution. So for that, industries should be set up away from the residential area. So as we know that is in industries, factories, it produces lots of air pollution, water pollution, as well as noise pollution. So such type of the factories and industries should be built, set up at the far distance from the residential area. So at the some lower level, we can be some limitation of the noise pollution, air pollution, as well as water pollution. So should be built, industry should be built, okay, at the far from the residential area. Automobile horn should be minimized. As we know that on the road, so many people they blow the horn at a very loud. So it creates the noise pollution. Some headache also. People should be create the headache also. So automobile horn should be minimized. And another, that is a TV music system, should be run at the lower volume. Okay, so should be minimize the, that is a noise pollution. And for that, the tree plantation, okay, as we know that the trees, okay, or the jungle or forest absorb the noise, air pollution also it absorb, okay. So we should plant more and more trees around our residential area as well as beside the road. And these are the tree plantation, it absorb the noise, okay. So it is noise pollution. In this step we can minimize the noise pollution.